it's going to be also a big challenge for me to tell you 21 years in 20 minutes. It's less than 1 minute for a year, but I will do my best. This is my love story about golf for the last 21 years. So what you need to know, it's the game called me in a day of 1987, first time, just touch a ball, it just amazed me. And at that time I was seriously under drugs, heavily problems, big problems, and a few months later I get rid of it because of golf. In finding a better and a stronger alternative. So for me, golf, it's the greatest drug you can have in the world, in the planet, all over the planet. And I taste the others, so I can tell you. It's not, I didn't read books on that. So in 1995, I had a testicle cancer, another problem, let's say. Just I lost my right ball, and then I decided to change my life and to dedicate it to golf, and that was my wake-up call, or something like that, because I didn't want to change my life. I was so attracted by golf. Golf was telling me, come on, come on, come on, come to me. And I didn't dare because I was working in a wealthy company, just earning a lot of money, but this way or this way. And then cancer, okay, wake-up call, this way. This is the story about the last 21 years, so this is what happened, roughly. Play for better future, this is not only for my better future, obviously, but for all the kids and future generation we could help because of golf. So my name is Stéphane Bachoz, and I'm a French, I'm sorry for that, but well, you can be sorry about Brexit, but I'm sorry about French. And I'm a French PGA coach. And I'm with the help of Nick Middleton, I'm the co-founder of Flow Motion Golf, which is a new concept we created 3 years ago, which enables us and the team to create lots of happy golfers in a very short time. I'm a beginner specialist, and I'm lucky to have a few players on European Tour. But it's a good chance. I work with a Welshman. So as you see my pant, he's got a special pant also, but he's Welsh, he's not Scottish, so you obviously will find this usual. He's a member of the GBNI since 1976, and he's the creator of Golf Educatif and Triangulate, so it's a golf approach he just invented 25 years ago. I first met Bill in 1993, and for a reason I still don't know, I didn't want to take any lesson with him. So it took me 2 years since 1995, my testicle cancer. So it took me 2 years and balls off to say, okay, Bill, I want to change my life and I'm ready to be your golf assistant. And he said, Steph, there is no much work when I'm working here. There is no much client, so I don't need an assistant, but this is the project I hold, and this is what he answered me at that time. So we were in 1995. So his vision for the future has absolutely dramatically changed my life, but not only mine. And this is the story. So he said, at a time where problems are very well identified, and we all know the problems now. I think we are aware about, because of technology, we are aware about violence, urban violence, troubles, strikes, environment, economical, education, environmental. There is problems everywhere. So the question he was asking, say, where are we going? Are we still going in this direction where kids going to play in dustbin and waste and rubbish things, or we will reach this? Personally, I make my choice 21 years ago, and I'm sure if we just propose this choice to the vast majority, everybody will, I hope, will say the one on the right, even more this one. Why not? And as Tony said previously, he said, if you want some things to change, then you have to change something, and often it starts with ourselves. And as the general for the army say, if you want to change the world, start to make your bed properly. So we now asking questions to ourselves. There is always a solution opposite to problem, so it's very easy to fix problem as long as we find where is the problem, we will fix it immediately by finding the solution at the opposite. So every problem top will find the solution bottom, right, left, men, women, black and white, rich and poor. It's easy. When we teach golf, it's the same. If you can identify where is the problem, we fix the solution right at the opposite, and this is it. So the vast majority of the world leaders, I can say the vast majority, I'd like to say all the world leaders, but I'm sure few of them like to make the war. They take benefit out of it. So I think the vast majority are looking for peace. And this is the book Bill Owens wrote in 1997. Just imagine how he wakes up every morning since. So this is the main question, what is the opposite of fight? To fight. Because if we want to stop something, I'm not sure we can stop anything, but if we want to change something, maybe you make the opposite of something, like fighting, could be a good, tiny first thing to move forward. Any idea about what is the opposite of fight? In the room?
Flee.
What did you say?
Flee.
Flee? Flee?
Yeah.
Fly?
Fly.
Ah, fly. Fly. Opposite of fight. So if you don't fight, you fly.
Play.
Good man. If we see animals behavior, when they're not fighting, they're playing. It's easy. But nobody thinks about it. So if we want to stop fight, maybe we could start playing. And why not this game? Well, I'm sure here I don't have to sell this game, it's easy. But let's have it's a very 1 minute 30 seconds about that primatologist. It's a TED talk and she speaks about play better than anybody.
Play is the glue that binds us together. Now, I don't know how you play, but I want to show you a couple of unique clips, fresh from the wild. First, it's a ball game, bonobo style. And I do not mean football. So here, we have a young female and a male engaged in a chase game. Have a look what she's doing. It might be the evolutionary origin of the phrase, she's got him by the balls. And also how play both requires trust and fosters trust, while at the same time being tremendous fun. The secret is that play is the key to these capacities. In other words, play is our adaptive wildcard. In order to adapt successfully to a changing world, we need to play. But will we make the most of our playfulness? Play is not frivolous. Play is essential. For bonobos and humans alike, life is not just read in tooth and claw. In times when it seems least appropriate to play, it might be the times when it's most urgent. And so, my fellow primates, let us embrace this gift from evolution and play together as we rediscover creativity, fellowship, and wonder.
So I think we could stop the presentation here. Everything is said. So let's go and play golf, the whole planet, and we will have maybe a tiny bit of solution for the future. Thank you for these ladies. As you just hear, that's funny that we use the same word, Tony, but maybe we speak a few times about that. Let's create a new community of interest. Let's not just use our game. Just ask all the players, all the musicians, actors, artists, painters, writers, all sportsmen, horse riders, sailors. The list is almost endless in playing. They all have something to share for a better future. They all have something to say. Send a message. Use the big mouth like U2, Bono. If this guy is saying to the world, we need to play music, acting, golf or whatever, then it's going to be heavy. Then we could change something, maybe make the first move somewhere. And we have golf. We as golf professionals, we have golf as probably the game of the third millennium. Great. It's definitely sure that it's one of the world's best educational tools. The one who just, with the biggest value of the game, the respect, the etiquette and humility, should be taught directly from primary school to university. But this is our own rules. Why don't we use it to put that in school program first, from primary school, like you do, like everybody here in the room is doing, but we just need now to make a bigger voice. And also it's very important to use a game and not a sport. I know golf could be seen as a sport, and it is a sport for the guy from like you, Paul. When you play to win your money with, it is a sport. But for the pupils we have, it should be a game first, and it should stay a game first. And even you said, I learned the game by playing the game. So you've got that philosophy, you got that culture. But there's a lot of people, because they are speaking about sport, they are limited the action of golf, because there's a lot of people doesn't want to make any sport, or can't make any sport, or would just say, I don't care about sport. But if you speak about a game and you use a game as an educational tool, then it's another powerful tool. You can't say, we will play football to change the world. I don't want to play football. I can't run. I can't play football properly, but I can play golf. I can play music. If you use golf as a game, I'm convinced that this is one of the key to develop the game massively, because everybody wants to play and stop fighting. Well, this is my opinion, obviously. This is one of the few pictures Bill Owen's book wrote in 1997. So again, I don't have to say anything. Work, so we will create some work, we will plant trees, we will make some Samaritan golfer, grandma, grandfather, young kids, black and white, men and women, all together, have fun. Just, this is the rules of tomorrow's world. I dream about that. I hope part of you also. And obviously the yes but is coming out. Yo, golf, yes but golf. Again, ooh, boring, yes but. It's a long learning process. Ooh, yes, maybe not anymore. Maybe not. Look at that. With this invention, when Bill Owens created Triangulate, look at this face, and they're not kids. This is another ball game when you teach adults, and you can make adults looking like a stupid idiot like that, like kids, 4 years old, the same. So when he created that, a very, very unique approach based on the way of walking. Everybody knows how to walk, everybody knows how to swing, and the kinematic sequence is the same. If you put the kinematic sequence of a walking manner and a kinematic sequence of a swinging, you've got the same pattern, exactly the same. So everybody can understand how it works. So it's easy. But he didn't want to become the leader in coaching. He just has one dream: make everybody play. And when he said everybody, he's a huge dreamer. It's about 7 billion people on the planet. Okay, so let's see if it's possible to play in a minute, because this is really related with his invention. So, very short. Hello, Mamadou.
C'est parce qu'en fait, on a mis un trou dans la paille jusqu'au finish. Waouh! Ok. Tu vas? Ok, Guy, on va vous aider. Ne vous inquiétez pas. Oh putain! J'ai jamais fait une balle comme ça de ma vie.
Do you need any translations? Okay.
Ok. Wow! How was that? How was it?
That's amazing. Very good.
Great.
So when we say happy, it's really happy. And it's, I can speak about orgasm. They all have orgasm, men and women. I think I will have penalty, not because of orgasm, but time. So golf is for rich people, again, another yes, but I'm not sure, because after having create Triangulate, he just create a new concept based on education, well, adapted to education, called Golf Educatif. So as you can see, we can play golf anywhere. And another yes, but golf needs a lot of space and time to be played. Maybe not anymore. With Golf Educatif, you can play anywhere from schoolyards, and thanks to Snag for that, because we are using Snag also on schoolyard, from borders of footballs and rugby pitches, public park, wastelands. We use everything. But yes, but it's probably expensive to build. Oh, all those images, perceived objections. No golfers. Okay, maybe not anymore. With Golf Educatif, children, teachers, citizens, and all the community are in charge of the building, the construction of their own golf courses. So we involve the whole municipality in this. We ask municipalities to give us badlands, wastelands, and this is very easy. They all have wastelands, so it doesn't cost nothing. And then the cost, it's between 10 and 40,000 euros to build a nine-hole golf course with a driving range, with the ball, with the mats, with the training and coaching education, and this is the price of a small car. So for the one who said it's expensive, maybe we need to have a small review. Sharing with all the community, it's 40 seconds, but it's really sharing with all the communities. And all together, swinging and walking, it's the same, as you can see. Policemen, kids, senior. This is the golf course they built. Well, this is a very short story. The vast majority of the vast majority are thinking that golf, it's a long process, it's a reach, it's difficult, it needs some space, but maybe not anymore. Maybe we've got, this is a Golf Educatif in the middle of nowhere in France, and Golf Educatif is a real breakthrough in golf development. As you can see here, this is a public park. Here it's nothing. We put a flag right in the middle of nothing. 2 benchmark, we start here, you finish here. The rules are respect, etiquette, humility, and the rest of it. We can even play inside the schoolyard. So what is Golf Educatif? It's a positive and safe tool for education. I will have penalty. I take it, I'm sorry. To kill me. Sorry, Jonathan. I will answer less question if you don't mind. I will be 1 or 2 minutes late, I'm sorry. So it's a positive and safe tool for education. It's an alternative to urban troubles and violence. And it associates other school subjects like artistic and creative studies, mathematics, history, physics, environmental awareness, civil instruction. All those teachers are coming in the Golf Educatif. We give one school the responsibility of the conditioning of one hole. For example, the hole number 1 is named the school, whatever. And then the teacher, the mathematics teacher, are coming on the Golf Educatif to make the mathematics lesson, speaking about numbers, or speaking about ballistics, or speaking about whatever. Whatever you need to be shared on this Golf Educatif, but every subject. So the beauty of it is we involved, so it's been rewarded by the Ryder Cup Development, European Development Trust in 2009, thanks for that. And they are still following us, and this is absolutely great. What is particular about Golf Educatif? It's a real golf course, 3 times smaller, and we use 35% light ball, which flies 3 times less than a normal ball, which enables us to put kids on exactly the same environment when they go on the golf course, compete with other players. We are respecting the scale, so when we use the normal ball, they fly 3 times more, so they are not lost on the real golf course, and they can practice on this Golf Educatif. It's for free. It involves the schools, so not only one school, but 6, 7, 8, 9 schools around the Golf Educatif, and the school children. They make the construction, therefore they stop destroying. It's environmentally friendly and accessible for everyone. When we see, just beware work in progress, just see what happened with the kids just building their own course. And when we say they're building, they're really building. They put hands in the ground, they plant trees, they plant flowers, and they are becoming proud of their own act. And this is one of the other key. We speak a lot about lots of qualification today, but being proud of you, it's a key for the future. So then they play, obviously, together. And this is Bill. Making the panel, they are in charge of everything. They do everything. And you imagine how proud they are. It's their place. And then they can be really proud about what they are constructed. And the picture is saying, okay, all together, no problem. So how long does it take to implement a Golf Educatif? Because I think maybe in Poland you could have one, or maybe you, monsieur, here in Hungary. Because the simplicity of the teaching method, it works from day one. So if you want a Golf Educatif today, you can have it tomorrow. It's easy. One. It's a 7-week program for all schools, from primary school to secondary, or it's always a 7-week program where we put history, mathematics, all the different subjects. And we teach, during the initiation period, we teach PE teacher and children together the game of golf. And this is off radar, but we teach also PGA professional to start building the bridge between Golf Educatif and the golf club. Because when you put PGA professional in this process, then you make sure that for the long-term process, it's going to work, and the PGA professional work together with the PE, and this is a beauty, absolutely beauty. So Golf Educatif is growing up. In France, it's 20 towns. It's 1,000 of kids who play to learn the rules of tomorrow's world. And it's one project in UK. I hope there is more. But at the moment it's one, and one in Spain. Jesus, maybe we could do something very quickly in your country. Yes, definitely yes. So just now imagine if Golf Educatif, if this little program can take place, an official place in school program. In France, for example, we will have, boom, 12 millions. 12 millions, how heavy is this number? Boom, happy Samaritan golfers. But 12 million, obviously, half of them will stop playing because many reasons, but that makes 6 million. At the moment, we've got 400,000 players in France. Just imagine you go from 400,000 to 6 million. Wow. There will be an impact on economic, education, environment, everywhere. And how many in Europe? And 6 million, that means it's 12 million parents. Whoa, I'm a huge buyer. Just one click. I told that yesterday. I had the chance to speak about that with Alison, and she found it lots of sense. She said, ooh, this is good. So where is the button? Golf is the game of the third millennium. Again, that was written in that was drawing in 1997. Everything is done. Everything is said, and it's finished now. I don't want too much penalty. Thank you for letting me finish. And why this is the game of the third millennium? Because it's an individual activity, and today, because people are more and more individual, we need to give the right tool to kids individually, which enhance collective and social behavior. You can mix all opposites, young and old, men, women, black and white. The list is endless in opposites. Plant millions of trees on the planet, which is very important. And this is the only live game human can beat. So if we want to stop fighting, we need to make human fight against something it can't beat. And nature is the solution. I've got a special word from Bill Owens before I finish, because it's his word from today. Just remind you that that was his answer, 1995. When I say I want to turn pro, he said, okay, my project is this one. It's not anymore a project. But I speak with him yesterday and he said, if you can pass this message. He said, Golf Educatif, educational golf, Golf Educativo, whatever the language or culture, we as golf professionals have the responsibility to put the right tools in the hands of children to help us build together for a better future. That's his word. So thanks to him. And this is the two last slides. So ready to put Golf Educatif in school program and make our planet something like that? The best educational playing field. Thank you for listening.